It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Thanks for joining us for the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. The clock is running out on the regular season. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Rockets in Houston. And for Houston, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And going head-to-head tonight, two teams that truly rely on the three ball. Shaq, what are your thoughts about that style of play?
I know Kenny's going to laugh at this statement when I say it. So, Kenny, if you want to laugh first, go ahead. All right, back when I was playing defense, I couldn't play a strong song. Yeah, see, I knew you was going to laugh. I knew you were going to laugh.
Oh, my God, he was playing defense. Are you kidding me?
Nowadays, they got two or three guys surrounding you in the post.
Oh, my God.
Unless you have long-range shooters. I knew you were going to laugh.
Oh, man, the guy's name is Shaquille O'Neal, not Shaquille D-Neal. It's O'Neal, not D-Neal.
Way to set me up like you set me up today when I fell off the set, Ernie.
Oh, my
What?
God.
I couldn't hear you. Kenny was laughing too loud.
Well, if you're playing five guys, Ernie, and you can shoot from deep and pull away, that's defense. That's Shaquille D-Neal. Get it? Shaquille D-Neal?
This guy.
Oh, Kevin, come get me.
This guy. You're not funny.
It's the Pistons, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. After this game, the Rockets head back out on the road. They are a sixth-place team right now, definitely in contention moving down the stretch.
And seeing where the Rockets are, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They certainly were fortunate throughout the regular season, but make no mistake, this is a really good team. They're primed for a deep playoff.
And before this game gets going, let's check out our Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Stan Van Gundy. David.
Well, this matchup was a win the first time these two teams met, and he said, I know a lot of people were surprised by how well we handled them in that game, but it was no surprise to us. We knew how well we matched up with them, and it was just a matter of executing the game plan. Well, let's see if they can repeat that performance today, guys.
Thank you, David. Two sharp-shooting teams here tonight, Chris. Long-range shooting on display for sure.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, it's never more critical than it is today. I mean, the old-school folks might not like it, but the three-point barrage is becoming the game's preeminent weapon.
Good point. And it's the Pistons to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Pistons, Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Marcus Morris is out there with Prez, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Up and in on the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Jackson with it. Down low. It's tipped. Taken away by Nene. They get a hand on it. Now Detroit moving it up. Morris with the ball. Prez dishes to Drummond. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Prez with the screen for Morris to the paint. Here's Prez. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
Good, solid screen there by Prez. A team player who does everything for his squad.
Beasley the screen, and Beverly kicks to Ariza. Lets it go from 11, and he overshot that one, missing. Jackson has the open look. The Pistons rebound. There's the three. Again, the miss by Jackson. And here are the Rockets now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Right. You're exactly right. But you shouldn't have a chance when you play with very little energy and have even less execution. A big disappointment all the way around. Coaches, players, fans, everyone deserves some credit in this loss.
Prez kicks to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Prez. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Prez has got his second basket of the night. And Beverly kicks to Beasley. Down low, here's Nene. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
Prez passes to Caldwell Pope. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Now here's Beverly, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Ariza no luck.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open.
Now here's Beasley. He's covered closely, and it's Gordon missing. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
Now, by this point, we all know the approach the Houston Rockets front office has taken to assemble a team. It's made for some great years for Houston, but they have yet to turn the corner.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Beverly kicks to Beasley.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Well, it's been quite a journey for Michael Beasley, but he's made his way, Chris, back into the NBA, and it's stuck.
Well, we have to be honest, Kevin. It's never been easy for Beasley in this league, the #2 pick from the overall draft in 2008. Now, yeah, he's had some great years early on and showed promise, but got derailed by a couple of off-the-court issues. Hopefully, all that's in the past for him now, and he can continue to help his team win basketball games.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second.
And after all the dust had settled in the Houston coaching search, the Rockets turned to Mike D'Antoni to take over the reins. Mike D inherits a team that underachieved and is in a bit of a transition phase.
Drummond dishes to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Prez. And Drummond throws it down.
Now, the energy Drummond has on the glass, it's really ridiculous.
Let's go, hustle up. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at...
You hire a coach that can shore up weakness in the roster. That's not the case for the Rockets and D'Antoni by any means. They felt going all in on offense was the right move.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Beasley. 17-foot shot on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And a big height advantage right there.
That's just a smart play. As soon as he caught the ball with the smaller man on him, he squared up and smoothly knocked that one down.
And it's Drummond missing.
And with room like that off the pitch, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one. I thought for sure that was going in.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Nene. Sam Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. Brewer is checked in for Gordon, and it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverly. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Harris comes in for Marcus Morris. Johnson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Ish Smith in for Reggie Jackson. Now Harris, after Sam Decker's three-pointer that didn't go, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Lewis checked in for Prez. Pistons trail by 4. Patrick Beverly out there with Gordon. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Nene. And it's Beasley in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Prez kicks to Jackson. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Rockets shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Beverly's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Rockets. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Raptors was tremendous. He finished with 21 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
Yeah, and I think that's the point of it, but I think he likes that. It's a challenge to try to improve upon what was such a spectacular display last time out.
To stop the run, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You can't let Drummond get close to the rim, or chances are he's ripping down that rebound. Just a big center who is hard to keep off the board.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a lot of legends say nowadays, Chris, players don't have that same animosity they once had toward other teams, other players. Why is that? And which camp did you fall in?
Well, I think the world is smaller now. I think when you look at the fact of the internet and the fact that you can now watch your friends that maybe you met at camp in 14 and 15, you can watch them now through the various apps. I think it allows you to stay closer, you know, and allows you to build those relationships. The fact that everybody has a cellular phone now. So I think the world is smaller than it was when I played.
Yeah.
But there are some guys that I really respect and I haven't spoken to until after they've retired or until after I've retired. And so I wasn't in the camp of kissy, huggy, Philly, all that good stuff. If I knew you and I played with you on another team, then I'd always show you love. But you could be my brother, and once the jump ball goes up, if you're on the other team, you know, for these 48 minutes, I don't know you, you know. So the only family I have.
1:25 left here in the second. Prez passes to Harris. He kicks it to Prez. To the paint. Here's Hill. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And with the core that this Piston team has, they do a great job, Chris, of attacking the glass.
Well, Kevin, and conversely, the Pistons do a great job of limiting offensive boards while on defense. Every game they are getting a handful of extra chances because of their approach. The leader is Drummond, but there are a lot of other active bigs to fill out the roster.
Houston moving it around. Pass to Decker. On the wing, Brewer. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Decker. Houston needs to get a shot off. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. And it's Detroit the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
Well, yeah, you got to work hard to get to the line and then start missing. After a while, it becomes contagious. You know, everyone's missing. Really a defeated feeling.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they are on the offensive end, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possessions. They just give up way too many second chance looks.
Fades. Bank shot. No good.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed that one.
Johnson dishes to Smith. Pick up by Hill. Kicks it to Prez. Back to Smith. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Great resolve there on defense, allowing nothing easy.
Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Nice, able to keep his composure in the game's biggest moment. That's all about confidence, folks.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets lead by 10. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. These guys are relying on one man to beat us. He's getting into our paint at will. Let's gap him and invite the outside shot.
And now the third quarter about to get going. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
Yeah, sound fundamentals, lots of patience that led to that efficient scoring effort.
Rockets leading by 10. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Andre Drummond is out there with Prez. And it's Morris in at the 3 slot. That one goes. Count it. Gordon's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Prez with the screen for Morris. Pass to Prez from downtown. The Rockets pull it in. Nene's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ariza kicks to Beverly. Now the pass to Nene. Fires from the wing. It's good. Nene's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Caldwell Pope passes to Prez. Chris, you had a lengthy career that spanned a decade and a half. In all your years as a player, who was the biggest trash talker that you either played with or against?
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry Bird was a big trash talker. I got a chance to play with him in Dream Team and other basketball-type settings. He was one of them. You also got to go with my man GP, Gary Payton. He was a big trash talker, and I'd probably have to go with my man Larry Bird or GP. Gary Payton, 6'4" GP. I was on a plane with him one time and he was talking trash in his sleep. So, Gary's somewhere talking right now, playing the game. So, yeah, that's Gary's style. He's the biggest trash talker I ever met.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, a lot of Thunder fans still lamenting the trade of James Harden to the Rockets a couple of years ago when he became a superstar. But Harden doesn't. He said recently, "This is beyond my expectations. If I'd stayed in OKC, I'd still be in a good situation, but I don't think the sneaker deal and these other opportunities would have happened." He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control." Kevin?
He deserves that top billing, DA. Thanks.
You love the heart that Drummond plays with. He's just a physical beast who's using his gigantic size incredibly well.
There's a lot of former players now and coaching in the NBA. And let's say you had to assemble a pickup squad from the head coaching ranks. Who are we talking about here?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'm going with Jason Kidd, Tyrone Lue, Steve Kerr.
Yes.
Earl Watson. How about Luke Walton?
Yes.
And Scott Brooks, Doc Rivers.
Yes.
Man, the list goes on and on.
That's right. Another miss by Houston.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Here's Nene. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Drummond dishes to Morris. And stolen by Ariza. Here's Gordon. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Hill.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Free throw good, Drummond.
One thing that Drummond might not get enough credit for is his play on the defensive end. He's very strong, not only at blocking shots, but keeping players from getting comfortable, keeping them out of their comfort zone. It's hard to set up in the post when you got a big man like that.
And the Pistons making a change here. Ielitsa's checked in, and the basket by Gordon.
He is a dangerous outside shooter, and if you leave him open, he can bury them consistently.
Come on, let's go. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. Do not.
For center.
Okay, fast hands and good anticipation are part of that. The fact that he is such an immovable object on the block is just frustrating for his assignment. What is scary, though, he's only going to get better.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Nah, he's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Ariza outside. Nene, the screen. Back to Ariza. The dish to Beasley. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The 10-footer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Drummond's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Beasley. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now here's Fred. Covered by Beasley. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Finished off the break. He has 6.
I mean, look at those big mitts of Ariza. I mean, they just can't be forgotten. Using them to paw away the ball and create chances for his team.
Prez passes to Drummond. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Nene. And you'll ask defenders or would-be defenders of Drummond, he can just punish you physically.
If he drops a shoulder into you, it's like getting hit by a runaway freight train. Because of how strong he is under the rim, he can just shrug off defenders who don't have a strong base. If he hits it on the low block, it's a dunk pretty much every time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Cavella, he's checked in for Nene. Montejunas comes in for Michael Beasley. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And the Pistons making a change here. Hill's checked in.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there, going for the tip-in. And Brewer kicks to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. A step-back shot here. Rebound by the Pistons. Prez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson kicks to Prez. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, wow. When he misses looks like that, I mean, it's really deflating. They need those ones if they want to stay in this one.
Here's Brewer. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Inside, here's Jackson. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Jackson's got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons. Beverly dishes to Moniunas. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Moniunas has got his second.
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now.
Is a bit of a backhanded remark. It means they have no true position. But that might be a compliment for Tobias Harris.
You're right, Kev. That is exactly the case with Harris. He's considered a tweener just because he can have a large impact at both forward spots. He has the strength and ability to finish inside at the 4, but he's a good enough shooter from range to play the 3 and has no problem defending from either spot.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. Houston leading by 11. Beverly the pass to Moniunas. Houston moving it around. And Brewer kicks to Moniunas. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Prez, and the call will be against Prez. That will be foul number 5 on him. Pablo Prigioni, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. .102 left in the third quarter. Prigioni can't hit. Pistons trailed by 11. Harris dishes to Prez. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 8 points for Prez.
And the silky jumper of Perez, his shot is just beautiful.
And Brewer kicks to Decker. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Prez. And so he's picked up his final foul. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.